What's up everyone, my name is Zach. So in today's video we're going to do something a little bit different. So probably the past 6-7 months I've been getting a lot of DMs asking certain questions. So in this video I'm going to dive into those questions and just answer them for everyone. So the question I get asked the most is how this page got started. So I'm going to give you a brief history on how this page has progressed over time. So this page started back in early 2020. The production value of the page was super low. Basically, it was just me, my cell phone, and just an amp that was blaring as loud as I could get it in my house. The first video I did was a video of a Sun Model T reissue with a hyper fuzz going into that amp. At the time, I thought it'd be a cool video. I thought, hey, maybe people might want to see what these two amps sound like. So I recorded it on my iPhone, posted it up on YouTube, didn't think much of it. At this time, I wasn't planning on doing this page as much as I'm doing it now. So I posted it and just let it sit for a couple of weeks. I finally remembered, I'm like, oh, I posted that video. Let me see what people are thinking. And it was a very decent size amount of people interested in this. So I was like, well, you know what? I have other amps in my house right now. Let me just continue doing a few videos like this and see where it takes me. So at this point, I'm still not thinking about doing this page full time. It was just basically putting videos out that I didn't see demos of on YouTube. Such as the next video I did was a Sun concert lead, which I think is one of the most underrated amps, solid state amps ever. It takes pedals like a champ, and it's one of my biggest regrets of an amp that I've gotten rid of. I've been looking for another one, but I'm not spending $800 on it. I think I got that amp for $200 and it came with a 2x12 Sun cabinet that somebody was getting rid of. So if another one comes up, I'll definitely grab it. So I posted that video up and same thing, people were engaged with it, and I'm like, you know what? Let me put a little bit more time and effort into these videos. So then I started thinking about what pedals do I have that I don't see videos of. So the one pedal that I loved, had no videos on it, was this guy. This is the Blackhawk amplification, or Blackhawk amps, the Fuzz. This is one of the best fuzz pedals I've ever played. This is one of my ride or die fuzz pedals. So I was like, you know what? Let me put a video up of it and see how it does. It did okay. It wasn't anything crazy. So then I'm like, all right, let me see what else I have. So then I did one on a Foul Sounds Foul Boost. And at this time, what I was doing, I was just using a simple setup. It was a Scarlett interface with Sennheiser E609 and a Shure SM57. All I would do was just take a picture of what pedal or amp I was demoing and put the audio right behind it. Very low budget stuff, but the sound quality was just slightly better than a cell phone video. So at that time, people seemed to be interested in what I was doing. So I said to myself, you know what? Let me take this a little bit more serious. Let me invest more than 20 minutes in a video, and let me put time and effort into it. So then what I started doing was filming and recording a track of me playing it. At this time, I was doing no talking. I was terrified of putting my face on it. If you look back, all those earlier videos, my head's cropped out of the video just because, you know what, I didn't want... I just wasn't comfortable at the time. So, at this point, mind you, nobody's sending me pedals. Everything that I'm doing is either what I had at home or what I was buying. So, it started getting a bit expensive at some points because I kind of got hooked onto let me put another video out, let me put another video. And I didn't want to keep putting the same video out of the same pedals over and over. So I was constantly buying gear, and it was just, I was becoming broke over it. My wife was like, "You're getting more fucking pedals at the house?" I go, "Well, I'm doing a video and everything like that." And she supports this page and everything. She's been one of the biggest supporters of it over time. Like right now, I have a family and everything, a full-time job, and she doesn't mind me going to the studios at nights to film demos and everything like that. So find a significant other that supports what you're doing. That's the main thing right there. So after that, I was talking to Steve Reese of Does It Doom. Steve has been one of the biggest supporters of this page channel since day one. He was reposting, telling people to check out my stuff when I was just doing really shitty cell phone videos. And I feel me and Steve have a good relationship. I talk to him quite often, not like every day or anything like that, but we have a good relationship and everything like that. So I was talking to him saying, hey, basically I wasn't happy with the progression of the page. Like, I'm doing all this work and it's really not getting anywhere. And he gave me a lot of good advice. And the biggest thing was, one, to start talking on camera, which I was terrified to do. Two, put my face on camera just so the viewer has some sort of connection with the person that they're watching. So basically I was very hesitant at it, and I slowly started introducing things. So I slowly put myself on camera, still wasn't talking at this point. And then basically after a month or two, I was talking in videos and everything like that, which I think is one of the biggest things, because he's right on it. You want to have this connection with the person that's watching their video. They don't want to have a connection with a lower body torso. Like, that means nothing. So bottom line, that was some great advice that he gave me. And like I said, I have a lot of respect and a lot of love for Steve. So thank you for that, for giving me that little push that I needed. So at this time, I'm still doing demos in my house. Basically this room that we're in right now. It's nothing special. It's just a spare bedroom with a shit ton of amps in it right now. But it's a little hard to work out of. So at that point, I was just recording a single with my buddy that we wanted to do at John's studio. Now, if you don't know who he is, John is basically the other half of Fuzzed Drones. John is the guy behind the camera who's helping me reamp, record. He does drums on all the tracks for the studio demos and everything like that. So John is as important to this page as I am. You might just see my face all the time, but he's behind that camera just doing the Lord's work. So I was at his studio and I was telling him, like, yeah, I'm doing these pedal reviews. It's going well, but you know what? Nobody seems to be biting or anything like that. I'm still buying every pedal. I would get a discount here and there for doing a demo, but still, at that point, like, it was great because I'm like, a discount and I get to do a demo on it. This is great, but I also didn't have any overhead at home, so I didn't mind. So John suggested, hey, why don't you do your videos at the studio? And I looked at him, I'm like, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, I have off days and everything like that. We could just come at night and do a couple of videos. So I said, yeah, that would be amazing. So that's when I started seeing things increase a bit, because I went from bedroom quality into studio quality, and I feel that's what caught people's attention. And mind you, I love doing my videos at the studio. It just makes my whole life a whole lot easier because I go in there, John's ready to go, I'm ready to go. It's great working with another person instead of just yourself because you can bounce ideas off of one another and everything like that. And it just really helps the creative process really go hand in hand. So we were doing that for maybe 1 or 2 months, and things just all of a sudden started to really take off. I went from nobody wanting demos from me to basically 3 to 5 inquiries a week. And basically we rode out 2021's year with, I think we ended up doing 52 full-length studio demos in 2021, or 2022, sorry, which was amazing. I never thought this would progress. I had the mindset that when I started it, just to like, if I get a couple of cool videos out there or people like it, that's it. So it's just been a crazy ride. Like right now, I have demos till probably the end of April right now, which is nuts because I'm still a smaller channel right now. Like, that's the one thing I want to say is, if you're just starting a channel out right now and you're getting a little bit discouraged because you're not seeing your subscriber count go up, you're not really seeing views and everything like that, don't let it discourage you. I went over a year with nobody reaching out to me, views like dog shit. I think the first year I had like 400, 500 subscribers on YouTube. But just keep working at it and continue to just let people know that you're there. May not happen at first, but if they know that you're there, you're going to be in the back of their mind. And if they come up with like a pedal or an amp or a guitar that they feel would work with your style that you're doing, they're going to reach out to you. So like I said, it's not going to happen overnight, and just give it time. All right, so I'm going to end this video right now. Hopefully that answers a couple of your questions. If you want me to do more videos like this in the future, leave me comments below. Let me know what you want me to talk about, and I'd be happy to do it. But like I said, I wanted to do this video for quite some time now, so hopefully you enjoy it, and I hope everyone has a good day.